Hey Matt, Jay here from Team 5. Before we get kick-started with the Napkin Pitch, just want to give you a big thank you on behalf of Team 5 for all your efforts and time that you've given us so far. It's been great to learn about personal branding and the business model and spend the time kind of investigating and looking at some opportunities to help you grow that business. So um, for an introduction, what are we here to do? We're here to help you bring customers in the door and keep them from the long haul. We want to help generate those long-term effective relationships for both sides. It's all about the win-win. We want to target our specified segment, which would be the kind of pre-professionals, the kind of Gen Zs, the ones likely hitting the job market in the next year or so. So we're looking at those currently enrolled in colleges and universities and other full-time educational programs. The ones that are going to kind of be looking at that job market kind of in the next sort of 6 to 12 months. And then to take that a step further in our initial strategy is to really look at hitting those closest to you, so that eastern seaboard. So before we get into the napkin pitch, let's start with the elevator pitch. And what's our overall strategy? Well, it's essentially we want to find them and we want to bring them in and we want to keep them in. It's about effectively targeting those groups to get them talking about personal branding, to get that excitement going and getting those people signed up and building on that special relationship. So let's get rocking with idea one. So how are we going to find them? Idea one is really about partnering up with those strategic influencers within the university communities. The idea is really around holding workshops and interactive sessions and tutorials for students on not just the importance of brand management, but online presence as well. It gives you a cost and time effective opportunity to get in front of a large number of people, specifically that target segment that we're looking at as well, and those pre-professional students, and provide them with the guidance and the know-how on the why it's important, and following on from the why, it's how personal branding can help them on the way. The workshops would be a good balance of content and sales pitch. Gives you a great opportunity to kind of bring them in and learn them on, educate them on what's important and why it is that personal branding can do that so well for them. It really allows you to be interactive directly with those potential clients. So you represent personal branding, you wear the hat and you sell yourself and the product so well that this idea is essentially just a platform for you to just do just that, is to get out there and sell yourself and sell personal branding. On to idea two, how are we going to get them in the door? This idea is really around getting your face out there, literally getting your face out there. We're talking about videos. So there's two pieces to this idea. The first is around captivating new markets. So that would be through kind of a consistent exposure and awareness. So intermittent YouTube videos or vlogs with you putting yourself out there, providing free content on the importance of the various aspects of brand management and social media presence. Each video also provides a touch point for you to chat about personal suite of services and how that can help them make the process work and really utilize that touch point with your target segments. You'd film these and post these to YouTube and help build up a gradual following base, some of which would hopefully become that transitional business into the DIY purchase or the one-to-one service. Secondly, to follow that up with a more detailed and specific class of videos that would be embedded into the DIY program to make the experience more interactive and personal. It really helps make the DIY process and bring you closer to your clientele. You could provide a platform for questions and feedback, so you're getting that up-to-date intel on how affecting the messaging is. Are people understanding what you're putting out there? Or if there's consistent, specific requests that are coming from the kind of the overall cohort. That kind of gives you some guidance on new content that you can be putting out there, so you're always focusing on what they're actually asking for. And this would be something that you would offer to your members. You could produce custom videos essentially to meet those needs as they come up. This would be more work. It'd be certainly more effort from you, kind of required from you, but it would allow you to be much more connected with your audience once they're signed up. As we said in the first idea, and I would echo it in this as well, it's a cost and time effective option. There's some upfront time commitments in the creation of these videos, but once you produce the videos, that content doesn't need to be repeated, and you'll start to organically grow a good library of content that you can reuse. It's always going to remain effective. And using a platform like YouTube, it allows you to hit many people, so minimal investment of time with maximum exposure. Certainly for myself, listening to you in the initial interview, you speak so passionately about the industry and the brand. To provide them the opportunity to share time with you and your business is a great way to keep those bodies in the door. I'm going to pass it on to Brett, who's going to speak about the last idea.
Last, but no means least, our third idea, how are we going to keep them? We want to change it up a bit. So rather than a one-time payment style purchase, we're talking about moving towards a subscription-based service. So we'd start with an initial offering of a toned-down version of the DIY service suite. The initial upfront fee would be reduced from its current amount. However, the content of that program would only give enough to grow an understanding of the importance of brand management and social media presence. It would essentially be a trial or preview of what is possible. It would also include a taste of some initial how-tos, but primarily stressing the importance of utilizing a full DIY brand management social media presence program, at which point we're talking about converting those initial purchases onto a subscription-based service. Now, during your initial interview, you'd mentioned some potential opportunities with Social Assurity to provide them digital material. We actually like the essence of their social media courseware subscription service. However, there's some real opportunities to grow this concept further within Personal and improve on the product and the price. As you said in your 10 Commandments, it doesn't end. As long as you exist online, there is work to be done. So let's get your customers to commit for the long haul. Collect that initial DIY fee and then continually collect funds each month to keep them going and moving towards a more polished online presence. It creates a consistent revenue stream that will provide your business an opportunity to grow. To summarize, we want to help you find the right customers, get them in the door, and keep them for the long haul. We hope that you find our three concepts complement and build off each other. We believe they are all cost-effective and will help you in generating more sales, so you have the revenue to expand and continually have the power to provide updates and generate new ideas. Team 5 thanks you for your time, and we look forward to continually working with you.